Why digital marketing is important. In 2020, it was identified that digital marketing was a $356 billion industry. Hello everyone, my name is Hamza and you're watching my YouTube channel. By the end of this video, you'll be answered the following questions. Why a digital marketing plan? How a digital marketing plan? Why a digital marketing plan is so necessary and how to compute the best digital marketing plan for 2022 and 2023 all along. Today we are going to talk about the second most important video of this course, a digital marketing plan. If you are really interested in devising the best digital marketing plan, as I have discussed before, that is the main requirement to secure a project from your client. Today I will suggest you to grab a notebook and a pen because today we are going to learn a lot. Today I'm going to share a lot of knowledge, all computed from my master's program, from all the knowledge criteria that I have gathered for so many years. Guys, first of all, it is important to know what is a digital marketing plan. As we have talked in the previous video, that a digital marketing plan is actually a stimulus that you provide to your client to secure their interest and to gain the confidence. Your confidence interval depends upon how far have you gone a mile to convince the client. Digital marketing, as practiced as a freelancer, it is very important for you to secure the confidence of your client because that's the only thing you will get your first project in your hand, and then you have to deliver that with utmost accuracy. Going with the flow of this video, you will also come to know that what digital marketing plan will do for you, specifically for you, and what is the difference between a plan and a campaign. So let's dive into this video step by step. The first thing that we will learn is what digital marketing plan is. Guys, before realizing or coming to know that what digital marketing is, first of all, we have to distinguish between traditional marketing and digital marketing. As you know, traditional marketing all depends upon pushing the product to the customer. Our previous customers or the scenarios or the traditional marketing campaigns depends upon how salespersons used to push the product to the end consumer. It's whether by doing it to pushing that towards their doors or then convincing them to buy. But today, it is important through digital marketing, you're pulling customers towards you. You're actually targeting customers' interest and their preferences instead of regardlessly pushing your product towards them. Customer might not want your product unless they realize the need of that product in their life. So the first important thing is that click the stimulus of need in your customer's life. Develop a need, create a need, because today market is so enhanced and so you can say it's so technologically based that you cannot really identify the gap in the market, and it's very hard or it's very tough for you to identify innovation or the gaps that can be filled with innovation or different discoveries. So it's important for you to find small petty market gaps where you can fix your product, your marketing campaign, or a concept that you can devise and promote it in the sight of your customers. Digital marketing is not limited to a product. It can be done for a concept, for a person, or even for an awareness campaign that you might have heard a lot. Recently, you might have come across the pink campaign for women health awareness. Most importantly, distinctive factor between traditional marketing and digital marketing is traditional marketing is limited to a time frame, is limited to a number of commission sales, and it's limited to the unit of products you want to be sold. But digital marketing is a continuous process. It can be identified as a process as a process of improvement, as a process of increment in sales, because you are continuously targeting your consumer base, and you also want to target them for your new products. Already when your customer is buying one of your product, that consumer comes in the directory of your customer list. So you can also call digital marketing as a cyclical process. How? We are going to go and know through this video. Why digital marketing is important. In 2020, it was identified that digital marketing was a $356 billion industry. How such a big industry is being unexplored by young generation, or very few of them are diving in without having proper knowledge of it. That's why I'm here for. I'm going to convey all possible means, mediums towards you. I'm going to direct exact and accurate knowledge of digital marketing, how you can devise a campaign, how you can go through the entire client retention process, how you can make your campaign successful, how you can fix the loops back and select the proper channels that is actually suitable for your campaign. Stick to this video, watch this video till the end, because you'll be able to answer a lot of questions, and the most of the important question that you'll be answer yourself, that do you really want to pursue digital marketing? because it's a very successful field if you have the right direction to embrace it. You may have a lot of companies around you. They have physical existence, they're working in hand-to-hand customer base, and now they're really keen to enter in the e-commerce industry, watching Amazon, Daraz.pg, Alibaba embracing new ends and giving potential to and giving empowerment to potential sellers. So if you think potential sellers can register themselves on e-commerce websites or have their own, the basic thing that they're going to need is search engine optimization, a website, and digital marketing. Obviously, if you're going to have a website and you're going to optimize it, the third most important tool is digital marketing. How you're going to convey your product, how you're going to convey the concept to your customer base that you are now existing on an internet platform. For that, digital marketing is important. Digital marketing is not a specific skill that every company is willing to hire themselves for. Instead, they go for freelancers, they go for outsourcing this service from different freelancers, the service providers around them. There are agencies. How come agencies developed so far? They were actually people who started, a group of people or a person started as a digital marketing freelancer. They pursued their career, they embraced it, they excelled it, they crossed every possible hinder, and above all, they embraced the new ends of knowledge in this field. And by the time they transformed themselves from a person to an agency, working with a lot of people, dedicated teams toward different clients, and embracing new ends for their customers too, increasing their sales, improving their KPIs. For every these things to be improved, you really need a proper course of action. This is why digital marketing is important. A marketing plan. Before exploring digital marketing plan, let's first explore a market plan. Market plan is basically a set of goals, objectives, basics of your campaign, your budget, everything that is devised in clusters with giving the glances of what is actually going to be executed in future. That's what market plan is for. Market plan is basically to transfer your effort, your future steps, your stages to your customer. And for you, the customer is your client. For client, customers is the consumers that are going to buy their product or that are going to be targeted for audience or campaign. But for you, the customer is your client. To convince your client, you got marketing plan. You're going to show them the set of goals that you have already identified for their campaign, how step by step you're going to take them. And by the end, you're going to be making them realize that yes, this is specific campaign, this is specific plan is really going to increase their KPIs. So marketing plan is very important while you're going to achieve a first project or proposal or your proposal to be got bitten. Going after strategies, tactics, objectives, budgets, these are secondary options. First, it is important for you to have project in your hand. For that, a set of the stages has been identified just for you to help you devise a perfect digital marketing plan. Number one, setting up and laying down your digital marketing strategy. The formation of the strategy begins from the current position of your client. What actually is their current position? Where are they standing right now? Their vulnerabilities, their strengths, their opportunities. You have an idea of SWOT analysis. You can do SWOT analysis and you can also conduct a pest analysis for them so that you can actually give them the insight at how far their budget can go when it comes to spending the formation of digital marketing strategy. Two things that are important for the formation of digital marketing strategy is the challenges and the competitors. Challenges are the factors that are going to come in your way as hindrances when you're going to be working on execution of your digital marketing campaign, plan, strategy. You're going to embrace every hinder step by step with proper knowledge and idea. Don't just go with an ambiguity without any calculation, diving into digital marketing campaign. This is going to put a lot of money inside and going to cost you a lot. Remember that digital marketing campaign is not as expensive as traditional marketing. The quality of a dedicated digital marketer is that the person is going to execute your plan in a very reasonable or low cost price. If your digital marketing campaign is going excessively costly or excessively expensive, you have hired a wrong person, or actually you yourself are not as equipped for a digital marketer as you should be. A digital marketer is a person who will bring discounted options. You have identified the challenges, you have identified the competitors, the strength of your client. Now it's important to know what is the point of distinction of your client. You have presented your proposal, and in that proposal you are going to identify your client's strength, the competitive advantage I'm talking about. If you know a client has already placed an advertisement for a digital marketer, so you do have the website or the proper means to get in contact or to know that what the client is actually working in mainstream. So you can go and learn from their website, check the industry, and just identify their competitive advantage, that what actually they have as a point of distinction. Target that. Tell them that you can work on this. Make them sure that working on this point of distinction is actually going to make them outstand against their competitors. All these three steps or three factors will enable you to choose as much accurate channel as you can. Basically, on first step of digital marketing campaign formation, you cannot just go for perfect channels, because this first time of the cycle revolving is the testing time that will tell you that which specific channel has resulted positively in your campaign. Stage number 2 is implementation and traction. Though first stage is undoubtedly challenging, you would need a lot of homework to be done. You'd need to get in contact with your client again and again. You personally would have to do a lot of work, a lot of research, because many things depend upon industrial search. And then you have developed a proper framework of your client's current position. Now you're going to work on implementation. Digital marketing has slow pace as compared to traditional marketing, because we have a continuous process to be achieved. We are not targeting people specifically and increasing sales. We are working on continuous company's growth. So definitely we are going to identify proper factors for that. You'll identify key elements, you'll identify objectives, and then you're going to align them in the implementation stage. Implementation stage is the basic stage where you will tell your client that this is how the course of action of your campaign will be devised. We will make your company go through certain steps, certain stages, so that your client will come closer to your company step by step. It's very important to target the right customer base. Don't attract a wrong customer base for the company. So at the end, when company is trying to sell them the product and when they're working on conversion therapy, so the customer base turns out to be wide. When you have the project in your hand, definitely you'll have proper access to company and its people. The sales team, the management will equip you, will give you insight of what actually they're trying to sell or convey towards their customer base. Implementation is setting or aligning the goals and the objectives in the direction you have set. Traction is tracking the performance of this implementation. You have already given direction, you have already aligned your goals. Now monitor the success or monitor the performance of these alignments. We are going to discuss the tools that will be used to monitor the performance of your digital marketing plan or the campaign. First of all, we are talking about plans. So make sure that right now you're just giving your client insights. You have not actually started working on it. You have not actually started executing your plan. You're just giving your client a portfolio that these are the things I'm going to take under consideration. These are the tools I'm going to undertake while to monitor the performance of your KPIs. So this is just giving the idea to your client that how well equipped you are as a digital marketing freelancer and how suitable you are for the company. You're actually making yourself suitable for the company, or you're not just speaking out directly, bluntly that I am the perfect choice for you. You're actually gathering them, you're actually gaining their interest from sideways to just make them realize, well, this is the person that we right now need. As you have worked with two main stages, now this is time to show how you're going to hit the conversion therapy on your customer base. You've identified the customers, you've identified the challenges, your competitors' strength, direction is set, implementation is decided, traction has been identified, the tools have been selected. Now it's time to show how conversion is going to work. When you have target audience in front of you, you have tools. Now it's time to turn your target audience into potential customers. This is known as conversion therapy, and the third stage talks about conversion. So guys, all the three stages have been executed and achieved. Now it's time to evaluate the performance. We have to decide that whether the campaign we have carried out, the plan we have made, are we successful in it or not. If you realize that your marketing campaign has been successful, up to the mark, you have satisfied your client, you were able to build a good relation between client and audience, and you were able to find and identify the target audience of your company or your client, you have been successful. You are great. As I have already told you, that digital marketing or digital media marketing is actually a continuous process, a cycle. A cycle may have loops. You're going to identify the loops, you're going to fix them back, you're going to again put them on work, and then start making it evolve again for your campaign. A cycle needs the same pace or increased pace to revolve around your goal. So if you're going to let it go off, and if you're going to think that it's already been done, definitely your KPI monitors will start coming down. Guys, now we are coming on our final and last stage of the process. If everything has been up to the mark and you were able to find out where the mistakes were, start replanning them. Replanning is a very important stage, because first time I told you that when you're first time executing your plan on first hand basis, you are actually testing the channels. This is the first time that you're going to put your KPIs into work for you. You're going to check the channels, that which channels we have chosen are among the best ones. By this stage, you have already decided that these are the channels that has given us increased performance, and following were the channels that hasn't given us very good results so far, or those channels were not suitable for the type of product or campaign that you've been running. The tools, the channels that you have chosen mistakenly, skip them. Start working on the channels that has given you major KPI increase. And the increments in KPIs given by channels are the main focus for replanning of this strategy now. One thing we always have to remember is that whenever we are replanning and researching for our second attempt to revolve the cycle of digital marketing campaign, we are not going to forget a thorough market situation analysis. Market situation is not going to be the same as it was before the execution of our campaign for the first time. Definitely situations are going to change. Your customers perception, your competitor analysis, your situation analysis, maybe discounts are offered by your competitors, maybe so many things are coming into the market and so many more are going off, new duties, anything can come in between you and your campaign or your customers or client. You're going to take a holistic view of the market analysis, and definitely when market analysis will come under consideration, you're going to find any changes, fix those changes. If you cannot fix those changes, take them in account, design your strategy alongside in a proper way where these changes are being catered with the way you want. You're going to make your campaign successful, and that can only happen when you're going to take as many challenges in account as possible to skip loops from the campaign. However, every business has its own way of marketing. Every business has different customer base and different strategies to avail that. So definitely you'll be needing different tactics to get closer to your customer base. I've been offering these services for quite a while now, because I've studied in masters and I've been communicating with so many digital marketers. I've been learning through a lot of time. That is actually what's making my digital marketing stronger, just because I am learning to use the tools and information alongside. You will excel in every field of life if you have a learning behavior, and you can learn from your seniors, juniors, mates, peers, everybody. Nobody is a complete book of knowledge. If you really find this video interesting, do subscribe my channel to get full course available that's going to be uploaded in a series of videos.